Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life. I am your lovely host, Scott. So, it's Saturday, and I appreciate you. I do. And I want to thank each and every one of you. And I could be wrong. I could be off a week. But, if my math is correct, this is episode 100. Wow. Which is cool. I think it's very, very cool. And that means that there's only a couple of weeks until season 3 starts. Wow. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot to me. When you have all these things stacked against you, and you've persevered, and you know what? I'm doing this. Now, I'm gonna be honest. 30 minutes ago, I was laying in bed and was I don't want to get up right now. It's not happening. And then something clicked in my brain and was it's Saturday. I gotta record. I say that a lot, but, it's my motivation. It's what drives me. And, I woke up. Didn't want to do anything today. Took a shower. It is 9:18 in the morning. Obviously, this goes up at noon. I'm going through a lot of my brain of what I want to do today, and so this is just a ramble episode, and we'll go with that. So, but 100 episodes. And I think that's fantastic. That's perseverance. That's a lot of... That's, almost 2 years. I think that is fantastic. So, next week is the 29th. Then, May 6th, and then May 13th, which would be start of season 3, because I do believe I started second week of May. But yeah, we're close to season 3. Correction. Very very live correction. So the 13th is the last episode of season 2. The following week is because I started on May 22nd of 2021. I had to look up because I wanted to make sure you have the correct information. And so start of season 3 is going to be on the 20th. So, not 100% sure. I will know hopefully in a few weeks of how. Anyway, Journey into the Unknown with season 2. And it's coming to a close. I don't know what the theme for season 3 is, but I'm excited. I really am. And I'm like so excited. You know, the little goals. I've done this for almost 2 years. I have not missed a week. Have I missed a Saturday? Yes, and that was June 10th, 2021. Because that was the Wednesday. There was not an episode on that Saturday. But I have not missed a week. And, when you do something for the first couple times, and then I got into the flow. Since I've started posting Saturdays at noon, that's been this is happening. And I'm going to be honest, and let's chat. Let's go over things of what I'm thinking for season 3. So I'm going to be, in middle of June and throughout those coming months, I'm going to be having more dental work that they're going to be taking more teeth out to get me ready for dentures. And I don't know how that's going to work. But I'm up for it. But episode 100, I have the trailer, and then I have, many weeks. I could be off a week, and I do apologize. If I am, hey, a bonus 100 episode, or pre-100, or post-100, however that works. But, that makes me smile. I've accomplished something, small. When you really think about the scale, of this, I am one person. I have very limited skills of what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm doing. I've been doing that for almost 2 years now. And I'm learning. And I'm adapting. But, it adds a smile to my face. Where I was 2 years ago to where I am now, to some people, and I'm going to be honest here, to some people, they don't see the scale, right? They don't see the measurement of, it's well, you seem the same, but, ooh. So, 2 years ago, where I was mentally, and, not feeling well. I'm still not feeling well, but, that's just, you gotta persevere, you gotta push, I'm chasing my dreams, I'm doing what I like doing, and this is my love, just talking and putting it out there. And not only did I hit 100 episodes, I've been very honest about, I have an average viewer of, 2, 3, 4. I want to thank everybody. According to the stats that I have an average listener of 6 weekly. I love each and every one of you, and that means a lot. And you sharing, and I don't promote myself because with my crippling problems of being disabled, mentally ill, autistic, and those stacks on, I don't promote myself. And all the emails that I get, and I'm going to talk about that right now. So I've been getting this email And this person keeps on spamming my email. And I don't think they listen to this episode. I don't think they understand what I do. Again, I don't promote myself. Nor do I have money to do anything. Period. I've been very honest. I'm broke. But you know what? It still makes me happy. But they are like, hey, we want to take your videos and make YouTube shorts. Huh? Really? You're going to take an audio-only podcast that is on, excuse me, on audio profiles like Apple, Amazon, everywhere else that I'm on, Spotify, but YouTube, I'm going to be honest, I have a YouTube account for Coping with Life, and I want to eventually upload my podcast there. But I don't have the time because most of the time I'm dealing with depression and doing many things that involve crying in the corner. I can laugh about that because that is what it is. But, and there's like several emails, like a lot of emails. And to me, a lot of the emails is Siri. And one of the emails was like, bring up my post because you may have not seen it. No, I saw it. I don't check my email often. I have one email account that is for my podcast. And it's like, we'll do this for $200. It's like, yeah, you're going to take an audio-only podcast, make YouTube shorts and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to pass. Like, all the emails that I really get, is just, hey, pay us. No. You know, I'm good. If you've actually listened to my podcast, if you've listened to me, you know, I'm good. And, and when 100 episodes, almost 2 years, like, that's a lot of courage to not only do that, but just I'm not acting like somebody I'm not. I'm not trying to retain your attention. I'm just being me. I got nothing to hide. I'm just being me. And there was this one person I was talking to, and they're like, I'm sorry, but there is no orderly of your podcast. It's like, podcasts should be 2 hours long and highly edited and have all the sponsors and whatnot read at these introvers. And I'm like, look, I appreciate you for your advice. However, that's not how I work. If I'm not feeling too good, if I'm dealing with my demons, if I'm dealing with overwhelming, or I'm just dealing with stuff, I will only go, an episode is only going to be as long as my body is going to go, I have something to say. Like, I've said a few things, and I'm like, wow, this is something very cool. And I will only go if, I'm not going to stretch. I will stretch it for like 5 minutes, and I want to give you at least 15 minutes of your day. But that's more my rule. That's something that I want to do. Because, I don't feel good all the time. I deal with depression. If I'm doing good, like last week I was good. And today I'm also having a good day. I don't know how long I'm going to go. But, I put my heart and soul into this. And so, if I can only go 18 minutes and 22 seconds before, I don't want to talk, or, I'm just dealing with what I'm dealing with, then I'm only going to go that long. Last week I went an hour, and I felt bad. And I really do love last week's episode. I love lifting people up. I love, chase your dreams, and the stuff that I'm one of those weird people who I like to gather information, and I like to, I may not know math very well, but if somebody asks a question that is like very random, because I know it may be weird, but I like knowledge, and I like gathering information, and what I gather may be actually incorrect. And then if, I find out that it is incorrect, well, I will correct it. But at the same time, I'm okay being wrong. But 100 episodes, I do believe, my math is not the best. But I'm hopeful today. I'm a little upbeat today. I'm not feeling the best, I'm gonna be honest. But I feel good. Like, mentally I'm feeling good today, which hasn't been the last couple days, and it may not be in 20 minutes. I didn't really want to get up today, but I took a shower, which, I'm going to be honest, that's a win. I have accomplished something today. I'm okay, and it's good to smile, and it's good to look to the future. And, piggybacking off of what I said last week, those things that, I'm chasing, but I'm also one of those people who want to help other people. And that's important to me. Even if it's just with words, or even more, listening. And I'm going to be honest. If you ever have a chance to ever have an actual conversation with me in person or on the phone or whatnot, I will be me. And that pendulum it changes. one moment I could be talking up a storm and then go, I'm done talking. But I'm very honest. I'm very upfront. I'm very cordial. But I think, so my brain just went, I don't want to talk anymore. And I usually have to listen to my voice. Because, that's who I am. And, however, a couple things that, you should ask yourself. Whatever you believe in, whatever you do, change somebody's life. Tell somebody you appreciate them. Tell somebody you're proud of them. Because I'm proud of you and I appreciate you. Whatever your walk of life is, I appreciate you. And, for myself, I've been doing this, and I look forward to every Saturday. Excuse me, I need to cough. I apologize. But I'm very emotional that I have accomplished something that I didn't think was possible. 100 episodes. That is an accomplishment unto itself. Let me give you examples. Let's say in 3 weeks, the last episode of season 2, I decide to hang up my boots per se. I'm done. I made it to episode 100. 2 years is a good run. Now am I? Probably not. But again, I may take breaks. I don't know. My mental health is very important. And I have forced many episodes being depressed, going through my mind. But at the same time, I'm showcasing that. I'm being vulnerable. I'm being in a weakened state. Showcasing, I'm me. But that's, as I'm actually thinking about it, that's one of the main goals. Because, I am somebody who people talk down to a lot. I'm somebody who people scoff at. And I'm human. I'm me. And yet, I know a lot of people who are in a similar situation that I am. They're not able to talk about, their feelings or how they feel or wanting to help other people. For me, I'm wired to be positive. I'm wired to be happy-go-lucky, smile, lift people up, words of encouragement. Even if I'm deep in a dark hole and I'm fighting my own battles. Because everybody is dealing with something that they're worried about. And, I hope you get better. I hope the people that are in your life get better. We all have things that we are going through. But I happen to be one of those people that can, what? This is what I'm doing. And my passion is just being me. And I mentioned this a few times, and I am a broken record to the core. But I'm one of those people who I like being me. And I don't need to fake being somebody I'm not. And, I'm just... I like spreading the positive energy. I like making people laugh. And, that's just the way that I've been my entire life. And, finding a voice, doing this podcast for, 100 weeks. That said something. And if you listen to, my episodes, one week I'm super happy, the other one, I don't want to be here anymore. Let's be honest. But I'm showcasing that, I am me. At the end of the day, this podcast is to showcase, I'm not, I'm not okay. But I'm chasing the smiles. I'm trying to make people feel good. And, I'm me. So, thank you so much. I'm going to actually wrap it up. Almost 30 minutes. But I'm okay with that. Also, a couple things. I'm stalling, and if you are somebody really close to me, I do that. So, I have a story for you. I don't know if you hear it in the background or not. I fidget, I get anxiety, and I move around a lot. And so, there's this chair. It's a gaming chair. And I've had it for a few years. And I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago, but there's this chair that I have that's, somebody else's chair that, one day they will get it. But I have this love-hate relationship with this chair. A couple days ago, it was the most comfiest thing in the world. And then it became very uncomfy. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then I'm like, it may not actually be the chair. Because I do. There's times where, I'm not comfortable. I'm restless. So, so it may not actually be the chair that I'm having an issue with. It's just my body goes, nope. But, I'm using it every day for a long period of time. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal. But, smile, love the people in your life. And I'm going to continue coughing up a storm because I'm not feeling well. But thank you so much for being here. And if you are one of those people that share this with people, thank you. I'm very humble. I'm very grateful. And I have reached 30 minutes on episode 100, which I think is awesome. Until next week. Until next week. I don't know what next week is going to bring. I don't. I have no idea. But I love each and every one of you. I care about everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. Smile. 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 Please. Please. Have a wonderful week. I bid you all. I bid you all adieu.